Yeah. So, my brethren named Clayton, a merchandiser, put up on him status a quote from somebody named Alvin Toffler. I must say the illiterate of the 21st century is not those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. And that's deep. Alvin Toffler himself say, the illiterate of the 21st century is not those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Wow. 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 So it's not the man who cannot read and write. That man says illiterate. I may understand his point. But Alvin Toffler believed that people who also can read and write are illiterate, which indeed is true. Which is indeed true. He believes the man that is really illiterate is the man who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. So you learn some things, but you must understand at some point that you need to unlearn some things. And you need to relearn some things. And if you can't do it in a film book, you're illiterate. The man that's not wrong. Because every day somehow we get up and we say, that man the illiterate because he can't read and write. The truth is, he can't read and write. But that man is able to learn certain things, relearn certain things. He's able to learn certain things, unlearn certain things, and relearn certain things. While the man that is considered to be literate is unable to learn certain things, unlearn certain things, and relearn certain things. That is deep. So you see what make you illiterate? And the fact say you can't read and write make you illiterate. In a Alvin Toffler's quote. But the fact that you fail to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Because certain things indeed what we learn, we need to unlearn and relearn. So you need to adapt, be able to adapt to new things. And if you can't do it, you're illiterate. And many are there in this country will learn certain things and we feel to unlearn certain things and relearn certain things. And that will mash up the country. That will mash up the country. Just like in a politics, where people get up and say me a die-hearted this and me a die-hearted that. My barn comes to me mother a die-hearted party or so. And my barn comes to my father and my father a die-hearted party right or so. So them learn certain things, but they are not able to unlearn certain things and relearn certain things. That make you illiterate. So for the people them will jump up and I say, yo, because my mother was a born this and my father was a born that will never change. You sound illiterate. Because to be literate in a Alvin Toffler's view, you must be able to learn, unlearn, and relearn. But we see this with most people. They are not able to. They are not able to. They go by tradition. And you can't tell them no. They are not willing to learn. They are not willing to unlearn. And they are not willing to relearn. So they are not literate in any form of shape. Because if they were literate, they would have been able to learn, unlearn, and relearn. But being that they are guided by the traditional belief, for say anything my born comes to my parents did, my born comes to my parents do, I eat me a work with them. It not gonna change. Then these people are not literate. Because if you are literate, then you will be able to make conscious decisions. You will be able to unlearn things and then relearn things. You look at the pros and the cons and then from there make a conscious decision. So, with all being said and done, the man is indeed correct. Because if you are not able to unlearn things after so many years, learn new things, relearn things, then you won't be able to make conscious decisions. It's like somebody a lead you, just a drag you and you just a go. And it will go affect you. Affect you negatively. Because we live in a world where everybody just come and a twist up people. Everybody just a twist up people, a twist up people. So if you're not able to stand on your toe foot them for say, no. It's a some learn it. But after I some learn it, I realize say, yo, I need to unlearn this thing. And I need to really learn it. Then dog are gonna my supper. You have to be able to think consciously. Look at the pros and cons and weigh them. And then from that make a smart decision. Then from that make a smart decision. And for the longest while, I know many people never look upon it how Alvin Toffler look upon it. The man who cannot read, is it the man that is illiterate? But the man who is unable to learn, relearn, learn, unlearn, and relearn. That's the man who is illiterate. What a smart man. Smart thinking. We shouldn't need a genius to say that to we. If you're not able to learn, unlearn, and relearn, then you can't be classified as literate. You're just like the man who's unable to read and write. How we have a whole heap of people out there who have been to college, been to university, but they are unable to reason. Then hold on for everything what somebody say. And they never take the time to check it out for themselves. Never take the time to do some research themselves. Never take the time to look at the pros and the cons. Look at how this positively impact us. Look at how this negatively impact us. And then be able to argue them point. Then just go off for everything where somebody say. But if I saw you look upon things, you're going to find yourself in some deep shit. Deep shits. If you're not able to reason out things, if you're not able to look at the pros and the cons, You're not able for learn and unlearn and relearn, then you're not ready for this. I truth. You're not ready for the world. You're not gonna be able for conquer the world. You're not gonna be able to understand the world, and everybody will just twist you up. Cause you just go with everything people say. Everybody are gonna use you and abuse you. You have to be able to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Blessings.